Her name was Mochi. She was a golden Persian with fur so thick it looked like a coat 3 sizes too large, and a face that had not changed expression in 4 years. Not once. Not when she was fed, not when she was brushed, not even when her owner spent 20 minutes arranging a perfect patch of afternoon sunlight on the kitchen floor specifically for her. 4 months in a shelter. Every family walked past. Too angry looking, they said, too unfriendly. Then one woman signed the papers anyway. And what happened inside that apartment over the next 3 years? Mochi never smiled once through any of it, but she never left either. Her name was Mochi, and Mochi had a face that looked like she had just been told some very disappointing news and was choosing not to discuss it. She was a golden Persian with green eyes, fur so thick it looked like she was wearing a coat 3 sizes too large, and an expression that had not changed in 4 years. Not when she was fed, not when she was brushed, not even when her owner, a 29-year-old woman named Ellie, spent 20 minutes arranging a perfect patch of afternoon sunlight on the kitchen floor specifically for her. Mochi sat in the sunlight, looked at Ellie, looked away. The expression did not change. Ellie had 347 photos on her phone attempting to capture Mochi smiling. In 347 photos, Mochi had not smiled once, not even close. There was one photo from December where Ellie had convinced herself the left corner of Mochi's mouth was slightly elevated. She showed it to 3 people. All 3 said they did not see it. Ellie still has that photo saved separately in its own folder. Mochi came into Ellie's life on a rainy afternoon in October 3 years ago. Ellie had gone to the shelter looking for a cat described online as playful and social. That cat had already been adopted. The shelter worker, a young man named Joel, had walked her down a different hallway and stopped in front of a small carrier in the corner. Inside sat Mochi, staring at the wall. Joel said she had been there for 4 months. He said she was healthy, well-tempered, and had never once scratched anyone. He said she simply had a face that made people assume she was unhappy. Ellie looked at Mochi. Mochi slowly turned her head and looked at Ellie with the calm, heavy-lidded expression of someone who has heard every promise before and is no longer moved by any of them. Ellie signed the papers. The first week was quietly confusing. Mochi explored the apartment with the slow, deliberate energy of a building inspector who had seen worse. She examined the couch, found it acceptable. She examined the bed, claimed the left side immediately. She examined the kitchen, located the food bowl, and sat next to it for 11 minutes without making a sound until Ellie understood what was being communicated. Mochi did not meow, she did not purr, she did not knock things off shelves or chase toys across the floor. She simply existed in the apartment with the quiet authority of someone who had always lived there and was generously allowing Ellie to stay. By week 2, Ellie had downloaded 3 different cat behavior apps trying to determine whether Mochi was content or deeply dissatisfied. The apps were inconclusive. Mochi's expression gave nothing away. Ellie started talking to her anyway. Full conversations, updates about her day, opinions about things that had happened at work. Mochi would sit at the end of the couch and listen with the focused, serious attention of a therapist who charges by the hour and never shares her own thoughts. If you are still watching and haven't subscribed yet, Mochi would like a word with you about that. Hit subscribe. She is watching. Month 3 brought the first evidence that something was happening beneath the surface. Ellie had come home from a particularly bad day, the kind of day that sits on your chest. She dropped her bag at the door, sat down on the kitchen floor, and did not move for a while. She was not crying, she was just sitting there in the particular silence of someone who is very tired of holding everything together. Mochi walked into the kitchen. She looked at Ellie on the floor. She looked at her food bowl. She looked back at Ellie. Then she walked over, turned in a small circle, and sat down directly on Ellie's feet. She did not purr. She did not look up. She just sat there, all 4 pounds of dramatic Persian fur anchoring Ellie to the kitchen floor like a very small, very opinionated paperweight. Ellie did not move for 20 minutes. Neither did Mochi. This became a pattern. Not every day, not on a schedule, but on the days when Ellie came home carrying something heavy, Mochi would find her. On the couch, on the bathroom floor, once, memorably, in the hallway at 2:17 a.m. when Ellie could not sleep and had gone to get a glass of water and simply stopped walking halfway there because the apartment felt very large and very quiet. Mochi appeared from the bedroom, sat down beside her in the dark hallway, and stayed there until Ellie went back to bed. Ellie started noticing the smaller things after that. The way Mochi always positioned herself between Ellie and the front door on the days Ellie looked tired before she even took her coat off. The way she would relocate to wherever Ellie moved, always close, never too close. The way she always, without fail, walked into the bathroom and sat on the cold tile floor whenever Ellie cried in the shower, which Ellie did more than she would like to admit during the winter of her second year in that apartment. Mochi never made a sound during any of it. She just sat there, on the tile, looking at the shower curtain with her usual expression, which is to say, no expression at all, and waited. What she did not say to anyone was that some nights, Mochi was the only reason she bothered coming home at a reasonable hour. Someone was waiting, someone who had never once told her she was being dramatic. The expression did not change. It never changed. But somewhere in the third year, Ellie stopped trying to photograph the smile. Not because she gave up, because she realized she had been looking for the wrong thing. Mochi did not smile. Mochi showed up. Every single time. In her own completely unhurried, completely unbothered, completely deliberate way, she showed up. Today, Mochi is 6 years old. She still claims the left side of the bed. She still sits next to the food bowl in silence until her point is made. She still listens to Ellie's full daily report from her position at the end of the couch without offering a single opinion in return. Ellie still has 347 photos. She has stopped trying to take more. She has started a new folder instead. It is called Evidence. It contains every ordinary moment Mochi has chosen to be present for. It has more photos than the smiling folder ever did. Some cats show love loudly. Some cats show love by sitting on your feet in the kitchen at the end of a hard day and staying there until you remember you are not alone. Mochi never smiled once, but she never left either. And in the end, that was the whole story. Would you adopt a cat who never smiles? Or does love have to look a certain way to count? Tell me in the comments.